Hey everybody, so did y'all have a happy and safe Halloween? Well, either way, we're going to be covering, Kamen Rider Zero One Episode 9, Ryusoulger Episode 32, and Beast Morphers Episode 16. And if we're going by the patterns, then that means we're going to be done with Beast Morphers for at least a little while. But I don't know, I haven't checked any upcoming schedule. I could be completely wrong. They could be just going up to 20 episodes. I mean, wait until they passed episode 20 before declaring a break, whatever. Anyways, Zero One Episode 9, and Aruto's starting to feel a little bit of the pressure. Since, after Hirobi just laid the absolute smackdown on Fuwa, he's left in critical condition in the hospital, and the entire hospital itself was previously attacked by Giga and Metsubo Jinrai, and the only one that's qualified to save him is a Human Gear doctor. But unfortunately, Aruto starts getting some pretty bad advice from the corporate stooge. He basically goes and tells Aruto to shut down all the Human Gears at the hospitals. Shut down all the Human Gears at the hospitals in order to cut off any more of them from getting hacked by Metsubo Jinrai. But Aruto and Izu do point out that if they do that, then that leaves the hospital critically understaffed at a time of that's suffering massive attacks from Human Gear, suffering massive attacks from Metsubo Jinrai, which could lead to thousands of basically either way, whether the Human Gears in the hospital get shut down or if they're left active, then if they're left active and Metsubo Jinrai manages to get to them and they hack them and turn Maverick, then that'll just lead to more casualties. But hey, for the corporate stooge, it doesn't human lives, whatever. It's our stocks are plummeting. You need to go and save our company. It's those human lives, whatever. You gotta save the company, otherwise you're a bad president. And Aruto unfortunately does listen to, he does shut down all the Human Gears, which does go and throw a wrench into Metsubo Jinrai's plans, but after a little bit of soul searching and Yaiba coming along to basically say, what the shit, Lana, there's people dying there, the Human Gears are the only one that can actually save them, so turn them back on, moron. He's like, you know what, I'm just going to go and follow my good instincts from now on. And hopefully soon Aruto's going to realize that the VP is, one of those typical corporate stooges that, puts, basically like any corporation, they put their profits and stock over human lives and, tosses him and his little toady out on their asses. And maybe also their secretary Human Gear too, since the VP's Human Gear and Izu have a little bit of they got themselves in a little bit of a catfight going on. They were just both stirring each other down. It's basically like watching Spock argue with Mirror Universe Spock. And there's just McCoy. He's like, oh god, just please kill me already. But before Aruto goes and gets his ass kicked again by Giga, Yaiba goes and gives Izu the stolen Mammoth Zetsumerai's key that she stole from back during the incident with the Human Gear teacher. And according to Izu's databanks, apparently the previous president was working on something very similar to Giga, where she was able to, she analyzed the Mammoth Zetsumerai's key. And from there, she was able to learn that the previous president was developing a similar construct to Giga, which was going to be used for major, what was it? What was the term again? Basically, it was going to be used for relief in major crises. Like if there was like an earthquake or a volcano erupting. Basically, it was just a massive search and rescue thing. From the Mammoth Zetsumerai's key, she used the 3D printer to go and create a Mammoth Progress key, which Aruto can use to access the construct. And yes, Aruto now has himself a Mammoth Mech mode, which he uses to go and deal. Before that, Aruto goes and reactivates the Human Gears to the hospital. Where Metsubo Jinrai, they were shut down long enough for Metsubo Jinrai to shift their target to another hospital, reprogram the Human Gears there. So, point for the corporate stooge. If Aruto had decided to leave them on, then Izu, Fuwa he'd pretty much be a dead man at this point. While that was going on, the Human Gear that was operating on him, Well, the Fuwa was saved in the nick of time thanks to the Ryusoulger surgeon, and Aruto managed to destroy the Giga with his new mammoth mech. And yeah, guys, I'm noticing there's a bit of a theme with Kamen Rider. Yeah, basically going back to like I want to say Forze or maybe like a little bit further with Kiva and Caso de. Oh, no, wait, back with Deno and the Denliner, right. It seems like Kamen Riders sometimes forget they're not Sentai and they had themselves giant mechs. And yeah, okay, I get that there's sometimes, sometimes riders get themselves support vehicles to deal with larger monsters, but yeah, we already got more than our fair share of that with the Time Machine last season. So, I mean, unless this means that Kamen Rider's got itself a bigger budget, I mean, yeah, I can understand breaking out the mammoth thing for like every once in a while for when Metsubo Jinrai goes and sends out another one of those gigas. But yeah, guys, we don't watch Kamen Rider to go and see giant mechs fight. That's what Sentai's for. We want to see the guys on the ground deal with the monsters on the ground. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being pedantic, but again, another reason why, I mean, that mammoth, the Giga Mammoth Mammoth mech fight thing, yeah, that looks like it's gonna eat a chunk of the budget. Something that could be allocated for, anything else. I mean, why would you have? Oh, it's like adding gold shavings on top of a milkshake. You already have a good milkshake. Why would you want to go and add gold shavings on there when you can just drink the milkshake? It's pointless. It's unnecessary. Or it's like adding parsley on a dish. Just like, well, nobody likes parsley. It's just there for unnecessary garnish. What's the point? But anyways, Fuwa's it seems that Fuwa seems to ease up a bit on his roboism since, he learned that, well, the human gear doctors that he hates so much was the one who saved his ungrateful ass. And yeah, he would be seen as kind of a bit of a complete prick if he, a human gear saved my life. Screw you, go straight to the scrap heap, ass clown. It looks like he's finally starting to let up on that. Oh yes, and also it looks like Yaiba is a dirty, dirty traitor since, beforehand, before Aruto gave the command to deactivate the human gears at the hospital, he actually had Hiden go and release a little bit of a PSA for the public to stay away from human gears who have red eyes, to show that they've been corrupted by Metsubo Jinrai. But Yaiba, she actually released a video showing the reprogrammed assassin robot. Oh no, wait, Mike. Yeah, that's what I forgot. I'm calling him Crumbobulous Mike. Yeah, she reprogrammed Mike, and when he was transforming into the Dodo Magia, he had the blue. She reprogrammed him to still have the blue eyes while transforming to go and basically discredit Aruto. And yeah, and Izu was there. She recorded her, while taking. She recorded Yaiba recording it with her phone, and yeah, confronted her. And Yaiba's just like, "That wasn't me." Yeah, no, you are a liar, liar, pants on fire, lady. Yeah, yeah, not sure what her deal is, but I definitely know it's not going to be anything good for Aruto in the long run. So, yeah, not exactly sure what her deal is, but we'll most likely get to that later at some point. Alright, moving on to Ryusoulger episode 32. Here's where we finally put, sorry guys, here's where we wrap up the Ryusoulger arc. But on the plus side, we do get ourselves an extra ranger, so yay! Alright, yeah, leaving off from where, Nada literally stabbed Ko in the back. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, we already passed that one. Yeah, no. Now that they learned that Nada isn't in complete control and is being possessed by the Ryusoulger armor, Ko's first priority, the Ryusoulger's first priority is saving Nada from the armor. And they figured that, well, apparently the thing is animated by, well, basically the collective anger, hate, and just pure dang nasty evil that's accumulated in the armor, and it possesses whoever wears it, basically just making them just another slave of the armor. So they figured that if they could find a way to exercise all the negative energy of it, then they'll be able to save Nada. And conveniently enough, there's a Minotaur that's running around that can do just that. Yeah, actually, Yeah, beforehand, when Creon and some of the grunts were getting chewed out by Gachilius for their recent failure, Creon noticed that one of the grunts was, uncontrollably shaking just from pure utter anger, and so Creon then struck the idea to go and use the grunt to go and create the latest Minosaur. And it's a pumpkin theme, I guess a jack-o'-lantern or pumpkin themed Minosaur because hey, it's got to tie into Halloween somehow. And yeah, the power of this Minosaur actually kind of reminds me of the hate. It kind of reminds me of the hate plague from the end of the end of season 3 of G1 Transformers. Basically, what the Minosaur does is that it throws candy into a crowd of people, and the candy then absorbs people's negativity, rage and negative emotions. It sends it, accumulates into a giant thundercloud, which then rains down, causing everyone to be consumed with furious rage at the same time. Yeah, basically, it's it's kind of like it's basically the hate plague. And so once the Ryusoulgers see the Minosaurus doing this, they figured maybe they could use it to go and exorcise all the evil from the Geizorg armor. And to stall for time, Ko actually basically he lures the armor to possessing him to try and free Nada. And it partially works. While Ko still having parts of the armor forcibly attached on him, giving Nada enough time to exert some control. And, basically, the Ryusoulgers go and lure the Minosaur into the fight, and it uses its hate plague absorption on the armor, but kind of a bit of a small problem. Yeah, that's like 10,000 years worth of, hundreds of thousands of people's worth of hate and evil, and yeah, if they just left the Minosaur as is, basically all of Japan would have just been soaked in Geizorg's pure bloodlust, and it just would have turned into an all-out bloodbath. Yeah, so save one guy and nearly doomed the world. Nice, guys. I mean, yeah, they managed to go and destroy the Minosaur before all of Geizorg's hate just is dispersed on the world. So, hey, managed to do it in the nick of time. But still, very close and very, very reckless. I mean, yeah, sure, it worked out in the end, but what if Ko wasn't strong enough to go and destroy the Minosaur before the hate plague was unleashed? Yeah, then everyone would have been consumed in violent bloodlust and we would all be screwed. But whatever. The Geizorg armor has been exercised and Nada's in complete control of the armor. So, yeah, now that he has the Geizorg armor, now that Nada is Geizorg, he's most likely going to be sticking around as the extra ranger. So, yeah, the obvious Wolzard illusion is complete. Hooray. Alright, not sure if that means that Nada's going to be, not sure if that means that Nada's going to get his own Kishi Ryu, but, we'll see about that. Alright, moving on, and speaking of power going straight to someone's head, we have Beast Morphers episode 16, which, let's see, Evox has all three of the Rangers' animal powers. Mostly due to Devin, the old adage, power corrupts, absolute power corrupts absolutely. Yeah, he's been using the Fury Cell in his Fury mode, basically just whenever he wants, and just going on a power trip. At first it seems fine, just, trying to stop a bank robber and whatnot, but, yeah, he just uses a bit of excessive force, and, at first it's minor, just, showboating and just charging it, getting all the, basically just a lot of people's problems with Red Rangers in certain Sentai series, Tokusatsu, Ninja, Q-Ranger, sorry, yeah, I mean, Tokusatsu, Ninja, Q-Ranger, right, that's what I meant. Yeah, basically, unlike in those shows, Devin's teammates actually go and call him out on it and say, hey, you might be the Red, but you're not a one-man show. But, of course, the Fury Cells, pretty much name on the tin there, according to Evox, they are powerful, but if somebody, even a good person uses it, it starts, the power goes straight to their head, driving them crazy and, evil. So, yeah, basically Roxy's plan is to have Devin grab the third Fury Cell and permanently turn him into a power-mad lunatic. And, yeah, it almost works until, Yeah, basically, while Devin was on his power trip, Ravi managed to grab the third Fury Cell, and Devin was just about to go and kill him with the Cheetah Beast claws just to get it. But as soon managed to stall Devin just enough time for the second Fury Cell to run out, and where he just had enough clarity to realize, my God, what have I done? And yeah, just basically threw the last cell back, destroyed the third Fury Cell, and will toss it back to Roxy. And yeah, how they managed to get Evox side managed to get the third power? Well, yeah, Roxy just goes and creates a Candletron, which was incredibly weird since Scrozzle may have attached the power sensor to it, but not before they got not before they got beat the first time. Yeah, and Candletron never fought Devin the second time while he was tripping. So how did he get the power? You know what? Whatever. Anyways, yeah. Actually, kind of a little bit of a subtle, kind of a subtle allusion towards I don't know, like dealing with people with substance abuse problems. Yeah, Devin just kept on relying on the power of the Fury Cells, and just slowly but surely just driving him crazier and crazier. I mean, it wasn't as, blatant as, actually, him having withdrawal symptoms or anything like that, but they do point out that, yeah, ever since he started using it, he has been acting differently and not for the better. So, yeah, nice little bit of subtlety there. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. But yeah, Devin's back to his old self. Fury mode is most likely going to be recycled for power custom mode. I'm guessing Nate's going to be like, well, okay, Fury mode didn't work. How's about something for all three of you guys? So yeah, Devin's probably not going to. That's probably not going to be Devin's battleizer, or I don't know. Maybe he'll go and create like some non-crazy substitute source of power. And anyways, yeah, Evox has all three Furies, has all three samples of the Ranger's Beast powers. So who's going to be the one to get it? Well, let's just see. All right, so 01, episode 9. A good little bit of character development for Fuwa, and setting up some interesting bits of conflict with Yaiba. Let's see, Ryusoulger 32, Nada's free, and he's going to be joining the team most likely. And Beast Morphers 16. Well, we might have to wait until February in order to see where this goes, or they might continue on for another 4 episodes. I don't know. So, till then, doodles!